Belgium is divided into three parts. We have Flanders in the north, where they speak Dutch. In the south is Wallonia, where people speak French. In between there is Brussels, where people speak Dutch and French. Brussels, the capital of Belgium, is a city filled with historical significance. It serves as the epicenter of European Union institutions. With a population of approximately 1,241,175 inhabitants, Brussels is a metropolis that reflects the diversity of modern Europe. Spanning an area of 32.62 square kilometers, it is densely packed with landmarks, neighborhoods that showcase its rich heritage. Here is the historical center of Brussels located. It is just under the North District. In the North District, our two locations are located. The first one is Place Gaucheraie. The second is Rue Massuy Prolongée. Welcome to bustling Brussels, where history, culture, and architecture converge. Here are a few features that you may already know which attract the most tourists. First, the Grand Place, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, surrounded by enchanting guildhouses in impressive neo-Gothic style. You can feel the rich history and culture, much like the iconic Brussels waffles, beers, and chocolates. The Atomium, a futuristic icon with breathtaking views, is situated a bit farther from the center of Brussels in Heysel Park. The 9 spheres together form the crystal structure of iron. The Beurs, a magnificent neoclassical building, symbolizes the economic importance of Brussels. The vibrant area around the Beurs can get crowded during events. The Royal Saint-Hubert Galleries offer an elegant indoor-outdoor shopping experience under 3 arcades. The humorous Manneke Pis, a famous Brussels icon, attracts a lot of attention, but the location can be busy. Legend has it that when invaders set fire to the city walls, Manneke Pis came up with the ingenious idea to urinate on the fire, thus saving the city. The eclecticism gives the city a unique charm, where people from all over can experience the beauty and diversity, where every corner tells a new story. The charm of Brussels is that the past merges with the present and can be appreciated by tourists but also by locals in less obvious places. The north side of Brussels is separated by the canal and railway. Before what it was today, it used to be a lively neighborhood where people would come together. Chez Kid David was one of those places. The owner was well known in town, and the cafe was located in the middle of the north side. It was a place to hear music, dance, and play games. But in the 60s, the neighborhood had to make way for the Manhattan Plan. The government saw an opportunity to modernize the capital. Buildings were demolished to make place for skyscrapers and highways placed out throughout the district, which shifted the neighborhood the way they once knew. The government initiated the canal in order to achieve a set of objectives in the central part of the city. This port is considered the backdoor of Brussels that helps import new products and remove its waste. Today, it is considered as the blood flowing through the neighborhoods to make the city viable. Nestled within the heart of Europe, Brussels stands as a vibrant mix of culture, history, and diversity. As the capital, it's a city drawing people from around the world. While it is often celebrated for its grand architecture and booming markets, Brussels also holds a treasure of hidden gems that locals proudly call their own. Even though local initiatives have helped in trying to create a community again, it is still an ongoing challenge for inhabitants to find their way back to a neighborhood so they can make it theirs again. The 1870s remodeling of Brussels, including the river covering and building replacements, drastically changed the neighborhood's social and urban landscape. This led to disrupted community dynamics, displacement of residents, and a loss of historical and cultural continuity. Urban design changes introduced both connectivity and barriers, affecting community interaction and environmental quality. The comprehensive transformation reshaped the area's identity, economy, and social cohesion, highlighting the complex relationship between urban development and community life. And in the immigration part, there is until then no need for a special document to stay and live in Belgium. Everyone able to provide for his needs can stay. The Brussels Canal neighborhood's decline began in the post-war era, transitioning from an industrial hub to an area known for its derelict buildings, neglected housing, and crime. First law on immigration was created. From now on, you need to get the authorization of the Justice Ministry and a work contract. The immigration is no longer under control of the companies, but becomes supervised by the state. During 1939 to 1945, Belgium saw half of its population emigrate due to World War II, with a complete cessation of immigration. This period drastically changed Belgium's demographic landscape, reflecting the profound impact of global conflict on national and individual lives. The working conditions of the population incoming and their concentration around the mines leads to the creation of small communities where schools and services aren't really a considered matter, increasing the stereotypes and the racism towards these populations. After several incidents, 1956, Italy will finally stop sending workers there. Belgium will find new alliances with Spain, 1956, Greece, 1957, Morocco and Turkey, 1964. These populations arrive with difficult stories from countries in poverty, dictatorships, wars. Belgium's immigration policies shifted to halt labor inflows and tighten borders, resulting in increased family reunification and elevated unemployment rates among immigrant workers due to economic challenges. Also, by the late 20th century, the Brussels Canal neighborhood along the canal was characterized by its rundown state, which persisted for decades. The 1980s saw Belgium's first laws on foreigner status and anti-racism amid rising unemployment due to industrial downsizing. As labor immigration stopped, asylum requests increased, leading to stricter scrutiny by 1987 and the conflation of asylum seekers with economic migrants. The early 80s in Belgium were marked by significant legislative changes and increasing challenges around immigration and asylum, reflecting a shift towards stricter policies and societal skepticism towards migrants. Belgium's immigration landscape has significantly evolved, characterized by a broadening diversity of origins and a shift in migration motives, reflecting its role as a key destination for migrants seeking family reunification, humanitarian aid, education, and employment opportunities. In the canal area, the goal had become to blend industry and housing, to not only remove nuisances, but also to make their coexistence beneficial. The objective is to foster a diverse community without segregating it into affluent or disadvantaged areas. 1 in 5 migrants live in the 20 major cities around the world. Brussels is one of them. Brussels has 1.2 million inhabitants. About 6 in 10 Brussels residents are born non-Belgian. 2 out of every 6 non-Belgian-born residents go to obtain Belgian nationality. Segregation is present in Brussels. Foreigners from North Africa, Turkey, and EU15 are living in opposite regions of the city.